did the most stupid things and I put biro on it to mark it. Why I did that, I do not know. Hi and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's sort of cash stuffing. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'm doing my weekly check-in, which is going through my diary of spends and where we're going to put our purse money and reallocate any money that's been left in the purse from this week's spends. So we're going to start as usual with our check-in. If you're interested in this diary, I usually put the description down below. It's just off Amazon. From a company called Pop Run. I quite like their diaries. I used them last year, and I used last year's had this kind of layout on it, but this year I thought I'd go for this, just in case you're interested. I sometimes get the occasional question about it. So this week this is how it's been looking. So the beginning of the week was kind of essential spends, so I need to just top up my Father's Day parcel. I decided to send him a few nice foodie bits. Wasn't sure what to get for Father's Day. It's a special birthday for him this year, later in August, so I was kind of holding back any ideas that I had for said birthday. So I topped up his package with some sugar-free polos. It's what you do for fathers. And then obviously that parcel then got sent off to him. I delayed it because they were away seeing my sister for a few days, so I wanted to make sure that the parcel arrived when they were in. Ice cream van came. I was the one that took the hit on all the ice creams. Everyone happened to be in, so 4 ice creams costing me £11 on Monday, so a total of £16.10 spent. Managed throughout the week to kind of have a lot of no spends, plus I was working Saturday, so I don't know why, I kind of decided that I could do with some more kind of summer work clothes. A lot of my trousers are long and they drag on the floor and I can't bother to take them up myself. I don't want to ask somebody to do a load of trousers, it's not fair, and they are getting a bit loose for me, so I was like, I'm just going to go around, and I'd like to wear more dresses at work if possible too. So ideally I was looking for kind of long summer dresses. Anyway, found this lovely green manta ray dress in the charity shop. It did cost £8, but I tried to try it on top of my clothes, and a lady passed by. She went, "Oh, that looks really lovely on you." So I was like, "Oh, thank you." So I did end up getting that, and the straps needed taken up. Now I did the most stupid things, and I put biro on it to mark it. Why I did that, I do not know, because I can't get the biro out the straps that needed adjusting. So I might just have to look to see what I can do with that to try and cover it up. Anyway, so I managed to adjust the straps myself. I was quite pleased with myself. So sewed them up and it fits much more nicer. And then I found this pair of black and white trousers, which I thought were ideal because they're a bit more cropped, and just a plain black vest top, which is just really handy to have in your stash. I bought one, like a little vest top, a while ago, but I think where the label or the straps are, it's really itchy. So yeah, that was only £1, the vest top, and the trousers were £3. Sunday was a no spend, and then we've coming to Monday, so a bit of a gifty spend day. So my son gets like rewards at school, and you can swap it out for things, and he got an Amazon voucher and he said, "Look, do you want to swap it for cash?" So I said, "Yeah, fine, okay." So I like to keep a bit of a buffer in Amazon. Plus I just thought, well, I'll hold on to the gift card, because if it's, if I need an Amazon gift card, it's there should I want to use one. So I swapped him £10 for a gift card. My nephew turned 18 over the weekend, so I owed him some money, so I gave him some money for his birthday. And then we were giving our work experience girl at work, gave her a gift as well, so £5 towards that contribution. I zeroed out my account at £4.86, and I'm going to add up with you where that leaves us with our zero out so far. So I've completed the page again, and I'll top that up and I'll rub it back out. I think this says 82. We'll just guess that it says 82, 81. I'll have to work that one out. And then actually we can work this out from the week before. So £80.71, add £1.30. It's not difficult, Esther. Oh, it's a 0 one. So 0. There we go. Right, now we know where we are. Add £4.86, £86.87, and we're not halfway through the year yet. 86.87. So if nobody knows, or if you're new to my channel, I round down the last 3 digits of my bank account if it needs rounding off. So if I've spent for my bank or that type of thing and the money is in pennies, I round it off so it has zeros with the last 3 digits. And so I take that money and I put it into a separate bank account. So the total so far in March was £42, and now I'm in June and it's now in total up to £86. So yeah, such a simple thing to do. I mean, it's as cheap as buying a cup of coffee and a bit of cake. I mean, the most I've put in this year is £9 too, which is quite a hit. But in the grand scheme of things, you kind of don't really notice it, and it saves up your money throughout the year. So sorry, this wasn't going to be a long video, but it's now turning into one. Okay, so tomorrow is actually payday, which I'd normally do my monthly cash stuff, and I might tag it onto this video, depending. So because tomorrow's the cash stuff, I'm going to eat into week 5 because I'm desperate to put some money back in my purse. So I am just going to use this up for now. Now, the purse money is looking rather dire. So nothing left in pocket pounds, nothing left in whatever wonga, nothing left in fund. Technically £5 shouldn't be in charity, but that's what's left in there. Nothing obviously in holidays, and gift giving is all used up as well. So yeah, pretty dire in terms of cash stuffing challenges, but we have lots of change. I like to put £3 just loose in the purse should I need it. And we're going to just restuff the money for the week. So pocket pounds, I'm just going to put in, I think I usually put in a tenner in here. 20s rather. Now, at first I didn't like folded notes, but I've kind of got used to it. And when I get to if I'm checking out, I just kind of try and unscrew them for whoever I'm handing it to. And I like having a smaller purse. I've been there, done the Saffiano. I loved it at the time, but I did find it quite big. So hence going smaller, and you know, the bigger the purse, the bigger the bag. And I'm terrible because I'm one of these people that like to carry things around with me and just have stuff just in case. Oh, this note has got a little tear out of it. I'm going to swap that around here because hopefully I'll remember to take that out first. I don't want a skanky note with a mouse eaten corner. Thank you very much. So £55 is my budget for the week. This does not include any grocery spending because my husband does the grocery shopping. This is just literally my spends. That's why I probably have quite a bit at the end of the week when I'm finished. Okay. I did kind of just say, look, I'm not going to get my challenge binder out. I think I'm just going to stuff Spotty Potty with the 5 of this week, just so that I've got the consistency of saying that I've saved every week. It grates me a little bit because obviously this is saving towards next year and it's not so urgent. But I think for the sake of saying that I've saved every week this year, I'm going to, it's gone in, right? It's too late. I can't change my mind. I can, but I can't get it back out yet. So let's go for some hypnotic eyes today. And we'll go for a squiggly mouth. And we'll go for like a that character out of Little Britain. Don't ask what goes on in my mind when I come to draw on Spotty Potty. There we go. Spotty Potty, ladies and gents. One more there to fill out and then we'll start the next round. Okay, that's that. Right, let's see what we've got in terms of cash. I got a £2. I got a £4. £5. £6 going up. Oh, lots of 20s. Now, I find that 10p seem to be a bit of a rarity. When you go to cash points, they don't seem to give out 10p's. Not cash points, like at self-checkouts. Now, these are rather shiny, but they're not new. They're just Queenies, 2020s. Right, where was I? 1 5 20s, 1 lonely 10, 6 5p's. Okay, so I'm going to bring out penny, and this one we need, and this one we need. We do actually need this one just to cross off the £2. One little £2 going in there. Right, that's that. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh goody, we get to colour some 5s. So 6 of those. Lovely. Decided to change the colour up on this one. Any pops? Now this lovely little binder here was made for me by Karen at Nana Saves. Nice little personalised binder. I sent her the little piggies and she put it in here for me. So 1 lonely 10p. See what I mean? 10p's are like just slow old burner. I quite like a nice 10p. And put that one in there. 20s. Oh, can we finish this? Let's have a look. 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Not quite, Esther. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Great. Okay, pound binder now. Let's just move you guys out of the way first. Okay, let's get some dice on the girl. I'm thinking big pink this week. She is. Oh, this is getting a little bit full. It's still not rubbed off my thingamy. Never mind, we'll leave that there. Make sure everyone can see how much we've got this week to play with. Just making sure I closed those. Right, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, right, here goes. 6 is my choice. Need to change some of this up. 3, spotty potty. 4 weeks longer. 5 is Christmas. I do like it when it spreads out the money. 4 is weeks longer again. And 6 my choice. It wasn't really a roll, but we'll go with that one. Okay, so my choice has got quite a lot in here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, £9. Okay, Christmas has 4, weeks longer has 5, 2026 spot has 4, spotty potty, car has 4, and challenges now has 5. Ooh. So let's get the purse back. I'm going to... What shall I do? What shall I do? I don't really want £10 coins jangling around. Okay, let's just change this up. 1 2 3 4 5. I'm going to leave this in here, and if I can change it up again, I'll change it for a 10. So 1 2 3 4 5. And I'll put that in the purse to spend some coins. Great. All done and dusted, which is, yeah, a bit sad because I spent some purse money this week. There we go. It's how it happens. You know, money's there to spend sometimes. Needs must. Okay. pop that back in. And now it is time for crochet catch up. So I've been working on my budgeting square and I made sure I sewed in my ends. That was quite good. And this is how far we've got this month. So it's still a little bit wibbly, but not as wibbly as some of the months. As you can see, we've got a nice bulk of no spends, but then a few spends in between. What's nice this month is I've used a few colours that I haven't used in a while, like this green and some of the purples. So yeah, it's quite interesting. Most of the squares have somewhere at the beginning of the month where I spend, probably because it's usually, I think the yellow is usually a petrol money spend. So yeah, coming along. It's so nice. I got them all out yesterday and it's really nice to see the variations in all the squares. So I can't wait to put this together at the end of the year. So I'm going to keep going with that. I've been working on my blanket. Now I think this is, did I say this is going to be a baby blanket? And so this is grown, well, a toddler blanket. I thought it started looking a little bit retro-y. But nevertheless, I was going to repeat the colours, but I decided it wasn't going to look quite right. So I'm just going to go a little bit more sporadic and then just do a few more rows of this, then it will be done. So there we go. I am working on a secret squirrel project that a friend knows about, but I don't want her to see it until I've made it. And I'm using some pink wool to make some hexagons. So that's all I'm going to say about that, but I'm not going to show you until that is done. So that is crochet catch up, folks. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to tag my other video on. It just depends how long this is going to be. If not, I will catch you next time on My Money Matters. Take care and God bless, and catch you soon. Bye. And then managed throughout the week